Hello everybody, my name is Gwenno David and I come from Wales, which is in the United Kingdom. I am a leadership and public speaking coach. I feel passionately that to become a great leader, you have to become a very good public speaker. I have been performing since I was 4 years of age, so I've had a lot of experience with performing in public. I also have been a performer professionally since 1980, and I am very used to broadcasting and performing in public. I have a master's degree in women's studies, and I feel passionately about the development of women and young girls. I was approached a few weeks ago by Elisha Bonide Biamungu on behalf of the Human Shine Dream Project in Kakuma, and asked whether I would be willing to help on certain projects. And on reflection, I thought it would be a wonderful idea, because I do feel passionately about developing women into positions of leadership. However, the situation in Britain is also very challenging, and I am spending quite a lot of my time now looking for work. So I can only give some of my time towards this project, but I feel that I would like to do that. We are going to be joined on this project by someone called Terry Reynolds, who is an expert in information technology. And what we're going to do is we're going to work together to try and create some videos for you to be able to use to develop your leadership possibilities. Now, we don't know what's going to work for you. The things that may work here in Britain may not work for you in Kakuma, because your resources are more limited. We have access to the World Wide Web here on a daily basis. We do not ever have breakdown of it. And so because of that, we may not be aware of all the projects, the difficulties that you may have with your projects and access to the web. When I was looking about how to start this project, I had no idea really where to start. And I was thinking about myself as a leader. I have done some extremely wonderful things in Wales, and I have led on many projects. I have been a director of many theatre projects. And looking back on my own journey as a leader, I started to think, where did I start developing as a leader? And I realized that I was quite young when I started coaching young children to do athletics, to do cross-country running, to play different games. And I must have been about 12 or 13 when this happened. I also used to organize buses to take them to various places. And that led me then to being the captain of various groups in school, the athletics captain, the cross-country captain, all sorts of captaincy, until I got into the role of being the captain of my Spartans house captain. I've always been a leader of my own life, and I have always led on many projects that have been and had exciting outcomes. So when I was thinking about, well, where do we begin? I decided that the best place would be to give you tasks where you had to organize other people. And then I thought about how we would be able to develop things that could be useful for you. And I led on a project when I was a school governor years ago, where we developed a project in teaching children how to play playground games. Now, I've collected some resources for you. The resources I have, I will be putting them on a group on Facebook, and Elisha will be running that group. We will put resources there, and you will be able to access them through Elisha. We're going to keep the group to be quite small to start off with, because we don't know how it's going to grow. So you must be patient with us. This will grow. We will add resources when we find them, when we think that they will be useful, but we need to have feedback from you telling us what does work and what doesn't work. We have no idea what you know, but we also don't know what you don't know. So things that work here may not work there. You have a lot of cultural differences. We have ways that we behave that may not be acceptable for women in society, in your society, and we need to be very culturally aware. So a lot of this is you need to try it, you need to see how you get on. So the first task I am giving you is you must, those women who want to take part in this project, I want you to look at the resources that we have for the playground games, and I want you to find groups of children, bearing in mind social distancing and safety, and try and get those children to use those games. Some will work, some will not work. You will have to find out what age groups that they work for. Tina has collected lots of resources for the information technology side. I have also collected some information about learning to speak English. I wish I could speak your language, but I can't. My first language is Welsh, so I am speaking a foreign language with you and to you at the moment. This project will only grow slowly, so you have to be patient. We will have to be patient to see what happens. It's quite likely that we will never meet any of you because it's with the issue to do with the coronavirus at the moment. Travel is very difficult, but we are wanting this to be a success, and we will try and grow it in the way that we can. As time goes on, I may be able to bring more people into the project. I have lots of exciting ideas. I have someone, for example, who knows how to do circus skills. That might be something that you will be able to help the children to do. There are other people that I may be able to bring on board who are involved with mental health issues. There may be videos that we can share with you which will be helpful. I am sure that many of you have had very traumatic situations, and I will try and make sure that what we give you is going to be helpful and that you will grow and become strong leaders in your community. Women have a real role to play in the world as leaders, and I want to be able to help you to grow those roles. We may in time be able to work together. You may be able to do pieces to camera, and Alicia may be able to film you. He will then send it back to me, and then I will be able to tell you how to improve. That's a long way away. We will need to slowly grow and develop your leadership roles in whatever way that we can. You need to come back to me with ideas of what you need. I don't know what you need. I don't know if you need videos about breastfeeding, about cleanliness, about cooking. I have a person who I'm hoping to use who will be able to show you videos of sewing. I'm very, very conscious that you need to have the ability to create your own businesses, and we will be looking at some of these issues. We will only be able to communicate through sending videos and sending them back to each other. So let's hope that this is going to be a success. I just want to say that I can only allow a certain amount of time in my life to do this because I have to try and make a living as well. So let's move forward slowly but surely, and let's make this become a great success. Bring your ideas, give them to Alicia, and we will try and make this project very successful. Cymru is the name of my country, Wales, and the project is called Kakuma Cymru. So I wish you well and keep safe, and we will communicate again very soon. Bye-bye.